que tengo para ti se llama placer. Rico, duro, muy rico hasta el amanecer. Si no quiero poder, lo que quiere poder.
What's up, everyone? Joel is here, and welcome back to another webisode on the Jay Rice Show. So, last video I did was like, what, 2 weeks ago? I know I already said I was going to be doing weekly, like yeah, every weekend, every Saturday videos. Well, Saturday and Sunday I was thinking of. But I'm going to stick to just doing it on Saturdays, and everything. So, today's Saturday. So, trying to do an episode. I already skipped 1 week, or I want to say it was 2 weeks. Honestly, one of the reasons why is like I really don't want to just stick to this, keep talking about politics. A lot of stuff going on right now to deal with politics. And I was thinking about talking more on these damn riots and shit going on right now in Minneapolis, but I don't want to bother with it. I'm tired of talking about these stuff right now. I'm tired of all this negative stuff. I want to go back to talking about some good stuff I used to do on this channel and everything like that. I used to talk about this channel, I should say, back in the early 2010s and stuff like that. So that's what I'm gonna be focusing on, just like what I said I was originally going to start doing this channel when I mentioned that last year. So yeah, so today I wanted to talk about old video that I saw on Facebook memories and everything. Just like kind of like it was so nice to see like this a trip down memory lane, just share a little story with it and everything like that. I'm actually to show the footage as well. So yeah, I completely forgot about it until I saw it on Facebook. Thank God for that feature, man. Like I really like that feature because like a lot of things I forgot about, I remember now. I mean, it reminded me now, I should say, and everything. So yeah. So I just want to talk about this video with me and the amigos and stuff like that, and this share a little story with it and stuff like that. So it was funny though, but I definitely remember this day. It was when we went to Queens Center Mall because we used to always go there, guys. Like we used to live in that mall and everything like that. One of my favorite malls to this day and everything like that. I love Queens Center Mall. Still go there often to this day and everything like that. But the old days and everything was just much better. It was just much more better and much more fun. With going there. With the old crew that I had. We used to go in there. Like a group of people. We used to have a lot of fun and stuff like that. And also the mall was better. The mall was much better and everything like that. They changed the mall a lot. A lot of stores that I remember going, like a lot of stores I used to go to with my friends and everything back in the days, they're all gone now. Only a couple that are still there, from those days, but a lot of them are all new stores and everything like that. But there's a lot of good memories we had in that mall, so it's just really fun. Like we just made it live and everything like that, and yeah, so many fun memories. All those videos that I also have, and a couple of them was at Queens Center Mall. I do have on here, for any of you guys who care to watch. I had uploaded them. I guess you want to say kind of like a remaster and everything. I uploaded them in different seasons or whatever like that for different seasons. I think I have like 4 seasons total, 5, whatever like that. I think I also have a playlist and everything with everything from the Amigos, so much easier for you guys to look for it or whatever like that instead of searching through my channel and everything. So you guys could check that out. But yeah, but we had a lot of memories. But this one, I was just like, wow, completely forgot about it until it was until I saw the Facebook memory. I was like, oh yeah, I remember that day. Everything that just popped in my head and stuff like that. But yeah, it was the day when Joann. Well, I had titled it that me and her was arguing with this guy, but it was more of her. She was the one who was going on with this guy that she bought a cologne from, whatever. And I don't remember exactly what had happened with it, whatever, like something. So she went back to him and everything, and then she was having an argument with trying to like return or whatever like that, just give him a hard time. Cause this is the time like they still have some of them, but this is the time like where in the mall, like in the halls and stuff like that, they had like little like booths or whatever, like little stores like set up in like the middle sections of the halls or whatever on each floor where people sell cologne and stuff like that. They still have them, but it's not as much before. Because I remember when you first entered the mall from the main entrance, there was like a little like jewelry store right there in the middle. Whatever. As soon as you open the door and you come inside the mall, it was right there. And now they got rid of it, so it's not there anymore or whatever like that. So they used to have a lot of those set up in different parts of the mall, each floor and stuff like that. In the front of the mall, the back of the mall, the middle of the mall, whatever like that. And they used to sell all type of stuff. They sold jewelry. They had some that sold cologne. Some they still have. They do have. Well, I say they have more of them now. It's like they sells like food or whatever like that. So yeah, and I know they have like recently when I went with my friend, there was like one where they have a Dunkin' Donuts there in the middle or whatever like that. So they still have them, but not as much as they did before, whatever. So there was so much of those was set up and everything. So she bought a cologne from one of them, And I honestly don't remember exactly what had happened with it. All I remember is that she was arguing with him about the cologne or to return it or something like that. And then I remember I gave the camcorder to my friend. He was Joann's sister's boyfriend at the time or whatever like that. So he had the camera and everything like that, recording us and everything while we was talking with the guy. Well, she was mainly arguing. I was just like there, you know, and everything like that. So yeah, when she was just going off with him, he was like hiding behind like one of those like they had like one of those plants or whatever in a pot or whatever. All that shit they don't ever have anymore. But so they made the mall so whack. But I remember they used to have carpet as well in the mall, which was nice, and they got rid of that too and everything. But I mean, they used to have like plants or whatever set up in like pots or whatever on each floor or whatever like that. So he was like right behind it with the camera watching us and everything. It was hilarious. I was like, oh man, that was just crazy times or whatever like that. So fun. But yeah, and well, I'm just like explaining it, whatever, you know, while showing you guys or whatever. You know, I mean, well, we've got showing while showing you. I mean, I should have showed you guys. I should say, showing you that first, then talking about all that stuff. But either way, it is. But yeah, yeah. So we show you guys the video real quick, and you guys can see for yourself what I'm talking about. So let me explain it and whatever like that.
Alright, Joel and Joann about to start arguing with some guy here. Let's see how this goes. That's it.
But yeah. Oh man, that was good times. Like, really miss those days and everything. It was just so good and everything like that. But yeah, we had like a blast in the mall. We saw like, oh my god, so much fun memories, so much fun things we used to do there. But then this one was just like the most funniest one or whatever. Well, one of the funniest, actually, not the most funniest, but like I know it was like her arguing whatever, but it's just funny with him recording whatever, like the way he was recording and stuff like that. I was like, oh man. But yeah, those are good times. Like I've been saying on here often, and what I say on like my other channel, my gaming channel, like it's just so much like memories and so much good days, you know, good times in the 2010s or whatever. And back then I used to always talk so bad about the 2010s and everything. That was like when I used to talk about it like 2012 or whatever, 2013 or whatever like that. And I used to talk about how bad it was. I remember I saw some recent like posts or whatever. Well, not recent, but you know, like from back then on Facebook Memories, or recent from Facebook Memories that I mentioned, you know, that I didn't like the 2010s, I didn't like 2012, it was terrible and all this stuff. Now looking back at that, reading all that, like hell no, like those days is much better than the 2020s. Like 2020s suck ass. It's just terrible. And it's crazy. It was when, you know, 2026 now, and it still sucks, you know, and even worse now, you know, it's even worse than 2020. And yeah, I don't see things ever improving. Like, you know, it's just terrible. But those are just the good times. Like, we just had so much fun, and I just really miss those days, man. Just really miss those days. I just wish there was some way to go back to the days, like take a damn time machine or something, and go back. Because that was the days, have a lot of fun, you know, with them. I really do miss them and everything, that crew. So everyone has changed, and even if I was to get things together again with everybody, it's not gonna be the same anymore. So yeah, so you know, those days were just better and everything, and it just had like a lot of fun. And it's really hard to find people like that to really like, you know, to kind of relive those memories, I guess you could say, those moments, and do fun shit again. I feel like it's hard to do, especially here. I know I mentioned that a lot of times on here. It's hard to do here in New York. Maybe it'll be easier down south, but I feel like as a whole, when it comes to Americans, it's just not gonna be good and everything like that, because people here is just lame, and everyone here is just focused on this work and that's it, and money and their minds, and that's it. They don't like to have fun. But it is what it is. But yeah, so I just wanted to share that video and everything, you know. So there's good times and everything, and you know, And also, like I said, I don't want to just talk about politics. I want to go back to other things I said I was going to talk about on here, like things from like, you know, sharing like stories from back in the days with me and the amigos, or what's it, talk about old videos from back then, Facebook memories. I haven't done that in a while. When I used to always like use another phone, I would like look up, like read certain things, Facebook memories, and then talk about it. What I've been doing now is whenever I guess like I see something in Facebook memories that's interesting to me or whatever, like I have some like pretty much like to talk about, like how you call it, like what I think about it now from what I said back then. I would just do it on Facebook, whatever like that. I would share that post, but I'll write like, oh, this is what I said back then. This is hilarious, whatever like that. But I want to do it, start doing it again here, like how I was doing it. I think that was like 2 years ago. I think it was. Yeah, I think it was like 2 years ago when I did the last time I did Facebook memories at the park. I think it was at Highland Park was the last one I did, or it was one that I did here in the studios. I don't remember. Um, I don't remember which one it was, but I just know it was like 2 years ago, or almost 2 years ago, whatever like that. So I would like to bring that back and everything. And also another thing I want to do is also to go over like a lot of my old videos from the 2010s on here, and like have a revisit and, you know, give my feedback on it, what I think of it now, you know, after all these years and everything, what I think about it now as opposed to me back in those days and stuff like that, what I used to say, you know. So I want to do more of that and cut down this politics stuff. Like I said, it's kind of hard when a lot of these stuff was going on in today's society is on politics, and I would like to talk about things, current events, but I don't want, I'm tired of talking about these stuff. Like this stuff just gets you mad and just annoyed and just frustrated and just, you know, just pissed off and shit. So that's the reason why I really don't want to talk about it, you know, talk about it as much. But yeah, so I just want to do something different, you know, and you know, talk about this because I had another topic in mind, but like this is gonna tie into a lot of things I already in my previous videos and stuff that I've done recently on this month for the season, for season 3. You know, like with how people in this country, all Americans are, and it's freaking annoying and everything like that. How like people have brain rot, or they focus on this TikTok, and that's all they care about now, and reels and shorts and all this crap, you know. So yeah, no one likes to socialize anymore. All those things I talked about already, so I don't really want to talk about it again. But hey, let's mention it here real quick, you know, just in case for anybody who's watching this or whatever, or wants to have like a little conversation on that, we could talk about it down below. But yeah, but what I noticed when it comes to like people here and people in different countries, is way better and everything like that, way better, way more nicer and stuff like that than people here. And I want to say also, like I said, it has something to do with money too, like how I mentioned already in one of my videos. Like when it comes to people who like have money, or like that's all they on their mind, is like they're just not good people, you know. But yeah, but I know that's something different. Yeah, straying away from the topic, but just wanted to just throw that in there and everything like that. But yeah, so it was good times and everything. I do miss those days with the amigos. Still like going to Queens to the Mall. Definitely looking forward to going to the mall more once the weather starts getting better, because we have a crazy storm supposed to hit us tomorrow, winter storm and everything like that. And it's like super cold right now, brutally cold right now in the teens. So yeah, so I'm just hoping and praying that it won't be as bad. Just pray to God it won't be as bad, but doesn't matter because I don't have to go out for nothing, so it's all good. But yeah, so let's see. Hopefully it won't be too crazy, but it's gonna be in from today. Today, from starting tomorrow into Monday as well. But yeah, that kind of also reminds me of another thing too when it comes to that. What we used to do, what we did. I want to say once, maybe a few times we did. Yeah, we did it a few times. But I remember we had like a crazy blizzard back then, and we all went to Queens of the Mall. I know I have the video on here as well, like I said, when I had uploaded them and everything years ago. So I think I have a playlist with each season of all the episodes and stuff in the Amigos. But I remember we went to the mall one day in a crazy blizzard. It was like, oh, we all went on the train. We went on the train to we took the train, I should say. We took public transportation. We took the train to the bus to the mall, whatever like that. But yeah, that was a good times, man. Good times. It was like, but doing it now, because I mean, I would have if I had, you know, a crew again. Then I would have minded doing it again. But it's just not the same, you know, when you don't really have people to do the stuff with anymore. But yeah, and at that time we all had free time. Well, I still make up free time, you know. But we at the time everyone was had more free time, so we was able to do a lot of things, you know, whatever and everything, and it was just fun. But yeah, but I definitely remember that, you know, it just popped in my head talking about the storm for tomorrow. I just remember we did go in a winter storm one time to a mall, and it was just crazy. But yeah, so good memories, like things like that I like to share on here, you know. Now the time I want to talk about politics, now the time I want to rant, now the time I want to talk crap shit about people, whatever like that. And sometimes I want everything to just be a little bit calm. Just have a little calm, like simple video or whatever like that on here, you know. Webisode doesn't always have to be negative or political or whatever like that, you know. But yeah, so that's it, guys, and everything. I know talk long enough and stray a little bit from the topic a little bit and everything like that. But I just wanted just to share a few things, you know, a couple of stories as well. That's what I like to do on here. But yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to you know, doing some more. And also I have to clean up my room, like I said. I have to get a little bit more organized instead of doing the video like I'm doing here with my tripod on the bed. That's the reason why you guys see it shake a little bit like that every time I move. But yeah, so definitely have to do that. And the perfect time, always, I don't know why, but I love when the spring hits. Is always, I guess, I don't know, I guess it's also to do with spring cleaning. But I wasn't like how people say spring cleaning. But in the springtime, I always feel like, you know, it's just, you're more in the mood to clean and organize and do a lot of stuff like that. So definitely I'm gonna be doing a lot of cleaning and organizing stuff in here and everything, you know, my room. Even though I want to get the hell out of this place and everything, you want to move. But you know, that's I could do for now, right? But yeah, guys, so yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this, you know, for whoever's watching or whatever like that. And you know, you guys like my content on here, and you know, like me with the stories, sharing with you guys from the 2010s and late 2000s, whatever like that. You know, we could talk about stuff down below if you have anything to share as well. You know, you can talk in the comments and everything like that. But yeah, like I said, I want to stick to doing these videos every Saturday. But I already know once the spring hits, I'm definitely gonna be doing a lot more. Like I'm gonna definitely be more in the mood to do more on here, and also do some outdoor stuff. That's what I'm waiting for right now. But yeah, because a lot of things I would like to do outdoors. So I'm definitely looking forward to that in the spring and summer too. You know, so I can't wait. Can't wait, guys. Can't wait. But yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys next time for another webisode on the Jay Vice Show. Peace.